nggak bisa ya Pak ternyata. Mau pas bener gitu.
You could try turn off the sun, I'm still gonna shine away, yeah, and tell everyone we're having some fun today. We can go wherever you wanna and do whatever you like. Let's just have a real good time. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. I just wanna spread love and peace and all of my happiness, yeah. You could try turn off the sun,
Udah mulai belum Pak?
I'm still gonna shine away, yeah, and tell everyone we're having some fun today. We can go wherever you wanna and do whatever you like. Let's just have a real good time. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. I just wanna spread love and peace.
Pak, ini agak error loh Pak anunya Pak. Anu jenengan.
You could try turn off the sun, I'm still gonna shine away, yeah, and tell everyone we're having some fun today. We can go wherever you wanna and do whatever you like. Let's just have a real good time. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. I just wanna spread love and peace.
Pak, suruh buka ini Pak. Dia video biar kelihatan gitu.
Di sini paling biru nanti.
You could try to off the sun, I'm still gonna shine away, yeah, and tell everyone we're having some fun today. We can go wherever you wanna and do whatever you like. Let's just have a real Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. I just wanna spread love and peace.
Sekarang dulu bahasa isyarat.
Udah on cam ya? Nih. Loh, kok nggak bisa sih? Pak ini udah belum Pak? Udah COS belum Pak jenengan?
Oh belum.
Astagfirullah. Kok bisa sih? Bisa. Kok nggak bisa ya? Kemana bisa?
Iya, aku juga kemarin bisa. Oke.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oh iya ya, harusnya di sini ya Pak, soalnya kan.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all prayers and praises be to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the Almighty God. Because of His blessings, we can attend this event in good health. Secondly, let us greet and pray to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now, today we have our end session from our webinar series from Adab and Cultural International Faculty. Now, today we have our last session from Library and Information Science Department. Before we go to our session, we have an welcoming speech from Dr. Nurdin, for Head of Library and Information Science Department. For Dr. Nurdin, thanks you.
Okay, thank you, Master of Ceremony. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, on behalf of the Department of Library Information Science, Faculty of Adab and Cultural Sciences, State Islamic University, Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta, we would like to welcome you all to join us in this international webinar of Association for Cultural Sciences lecture. We hope you all are going to enjoy this seminar. Secondly, let us convey our special appreciation and thanks to our honorable speakers, Dr. Abrizah Abdullah, who is from Library Information Science Department, Faculty of Computer Science and Information Technology, University of Malaya, Malaysia. And the second honorable speaker is Mr. Faisal Syarifudin, Master of Science from Library Information Science Department, Faculty of Adab and Cultural Sciences, Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta. And also I would like to say our special thanks to our honorable moderator, Ms. Alfida, Master of Library Information Science, who is from Library Information Science Adab and Humanities, State Islamic University, Syarif, Hidayatullah, Jakarta. And also, I think we are going to address our appreciation to our head of committee and her all members who have worked hardly since several days ago to prepare and make this international webinar conducted as we are now. And also I would like to my thanks to honorable participants, all audiences who have hardly effort to participate for sharing ideas in this webinar. And then we should inform you also that the seminar is a seminar series this seminar is one of the 4 series organized by our faculty, Faculty of Adab and Cultural Sciences, State Islamic University, Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta, and the 3 series was already conducted. 2 fields or series were finished yesterday. Departments of History of Islamic Civilization and also Department of Literature, and the day before was conducted by Department of Arabic Language and Literature, and today we come to the final series of seminar. It is our field of Librarian Information Science.
Jadi kayak ketinggal gitu ya.
As you already seen from the committee proposed general theme, the contribution of Islamic adab in managing and rebuilding society during or after COVID-19 pandemic. And actually this theme is based on the world, including Indonesia, has been by corona outbreak, which jeopardized its rapid spread, passing from one person to another. And this case has almost stopped all works activity, including and particularly in the field of library information science. And so we consider, especially from our field of library information science, consider the library, our field should have a strategic role to contribute to be able solving international world problems, especially in our nation. For this point, we are going to discuss how libraries play their role in such environment, and as you already see also in the flyer or in our brochure, we have 2 important and very interesting topic title from the first speaker will present digital transformation of library resources, services, and spaces. What has the pandemic brought for us? And the second title, reflection on librarian well-being during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we hope that you all will enjoy this topic. So and the last, I would like to convey that we are very apologizing if this international webinar raise any problems that disturb your comfort. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you for Dr. Nurdin for such a great speech.
And now, moving on to our next session, we're going to give the time to our moderator, to Ms. Alfida. Time is yours.
Alfida, can you unmute yourself, please? Alfida. Miss Alfida, unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you for handsome and beautiful MC that give me time to be a moderator today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is my greatest pleasure and a very great privilege to be a moderator of this seminar. It's a kind of webinar series from Association of Adab Science Lecturers. the title, The Contribution of Islamic Adab in Managing and Rebuilding Society During and After COVID-19 Pandemic. Here today, there are Bapak Nurdin, Ibu Sri Rohyatullah, and Ibu Labiba, and everybody here. And we are so excited to have you today to this list Librarian study with Jakarta webinar service in collaboration with ADIA Library Association and the University of Islam University in Sunan Kalijaga. This webinar will hopefully empower us, empower library also and information professionals to embrace the challenges in the new normal setting and to develop digital transformation, online library service, and etc. So, this webinar guidelines, we have guidelines here. First, please kindly mute your audio microphone. Please keep your device mute and don't interrupt the speaker, please, with the question and answer they ask. So, if you have a question during the presentation, please add your question. Just simply go to the chat box at the right side of your screen. You may start adding your question anytime when the presentation starts. And at the end of the session, we'll be monitoring your question and we'll make sure to answer some of your question at the end of the session. Yeah. And okay, ladies and gentlemen, as Bapak Nurdin said just now, the COVID-19 pandemic continues to rapidly spread globally, and the whole world is desperately looking for ways to contain it and finding cures for the infected and developing vaccine to protect against it. The world adopted the Muslim practice for quarantine in form of lockdown, self-isolation, and physical distancing. And the library, being a third place, become a nostalgic memory. And under new circumstance, the libraries will have to be reshaped, a completely digital operation, or maybe a hub, which is very different from providing a set of digital service before. In fact, this requires redesigning the service in process called digital transformation. So pandemic actually as a driving force for digital transformation in academic librarians and all libraries. So here we have two speakers, Professor Dr. Abrizah Abdullah. Hello, Professor. And also Pak Faisal Syarifudin.
Oh ya, mukanya hilang itu ya.
Professor Abrizah will present us digital transformation of academic library sources, and Bapak Faisal will present library and well-being in the time of COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, before Professor Abrizah present this her paper, I will describe his CV, her CV. Professor Abrizah is a professor at the Department of Library and Information Science and was the Dean of the Faculty of Computer Science and Information Technology, University of Malaya, from July 2017 to August 2019. And prior to this, he served as the Dean of the Institute of Postgraduate Studies, University of Malaya. She was a teacher librarian and had 10 years secondary school teaching experience and was appointed as an assistant director at the Educational Planning and Research Division, Ministry of Education Malaysia. And Abrizah graduated with a bachelor degree in environmental engineering from Temple University, Philadelphia, and obtained her master and PhD degree both in library and information science from UM. And Professor Abrizah is the chief editor of the Malaysian Journal of Library and Information Science, which is indexed in both Social Science Index and Scopus. She is an active author and reviewer of impact factor journals in the area of library and information science. So there are many actually informations about Professor Abrizah. For those of you who are curious of her, you can read. There are so many papers which is very good that we can see. Okay, I think we are welcome Professor Abrizah to present your paper. Please, Professor Abrizah.
Wah, oke. Coba.
Professor
coba
Abrizah,
pesan.
can you hear?
Iya.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Your time now, Professor.
B.
Okay, yeah, the internet connection is unstable. You just have to bear with me, yeah, just for a while.
Okay.
Just for a while.
Hmm.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Right, great, okay. Everything was all right just now.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so, all right, so it's my time now?
Yes. Just your
Okay.
time.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, to the moderator, Miss Alfida, thank you for reading out my CV. It was quite long, just I hope that you can make it brief. All right, first of all, before I start, I would like to thank you, the organizer, to the Dean of the faculty, as well as to Dr. Nordin, the head of department, thank you very much, Dr. Nordin. And I would like to apologize first of all, because at first I was a bit undecided because the topic is very focused, on the aspect of what I'm not, you see, I feel more comfortable presenting on something that is within my research area, within what I do. But when I feel like what Ms. Alfida just now indicated and connected to a digital transformation and also managing and rebuilding the society, then I become more confident now to present, because I could now relate very much, okay, my presentation to the theme of this webinar, that is on managing and rebuilding the society, okay, post-pandemic. All right. I'm also happy to see familiar faces, okay. I have been to your university, I've been to Jogja, and I love the city. And I can see my kawan-kawan over there, Ibu Labiba, Royanti, and some familiar faces. I also met some of your students, and I hope whatever I'm presenting as a knowledge sharing session can also be a reflection to what library and information science community will be contributing further post-pandemic. Okay. All right. So this is the title of my presentation, Digital Transformation of Academic Libraries. My focus is on academic libraries, but definitely what I'm going to present and the reflection will be applicable to various types of libraries, okay? Especially libraries that are now moving towards transforming themselves digitally, okay? So what we are going to reflect in this presentation is that definitely library and information science community cannot wait, okay, to be digitally transformed. We just cannot wait, okay. We have been very advantageous, or we have the benefits of being undergoing the transformation first, very much earlier compared to other type of institution. But if libraries that are still not ready or not prepared to transform, then you will be nowhere, okay? Especially when we are not sure, and there is very much uncertainty about this pandemic. We are just not sure. But for us Malaysian, we are still hoping that we are going to operate, although in the new norm, but we hope that we are going to operate fully, resume with our daily life, okay, in the new norm. And also, well, the good news is that only yesterday we the Ministry of Science, Innovation, Technology Innovation, and also the Ministry of Health has announced that the first batch of the vaccine will arrive to us in early 2021. But it is only, only 3% of the population can have that access. Can have access to the vaccine. You see, so we are still not sure how we are going to go forward. Okay, in next year. But for me, my personal opinion is that for library information science community, we are now beginning to transform. As what we can see now in conduct this seminar, digitally in digital platform. We are quick. I believe my friends, they are quick in deciding, okay, what we are going to go for further. All right. So basically, this is the briefs. Okay, I have submitted this abstract to Dr. Nordin, and I hope this has also been disseminated to participants. All right. Okay. So, all right. Okay, we are all coming from universities, especially many of us in this seminar. We are coming from universities, either as the lecturers, the academics, and also practitioners, as well as students. Yeah, all right. So we understand now that in terms of exploiting digital technologies, university or academic institution is one of the type of organization that continuously exploit digital technologies. Yeah, we can see this in our university, and also we can see that among all the various agencies and also departments in the university. We can see that academic libraries, all right, have the expertise and the mindset of being the early adopter of new technologies. All right, I believe this is also happening at UIN, Win, Sunan Kalijaga. That among all the various organizations in your university, right, this is happening also in my university, University of Malaya. We can see that academic libraries are more prepared in handling digital services, okay, because we have started very much earlier when the technology of digitization comes to us. All right, we have started even in 2000 providing much earlier than that, providing digital. If not digital, at least that part we are offering electronic reference service, and now we are moving towards digital. So the role of academic libraries in the digital transformation of universities has become very central. All right. So well before the pandemic, okay, academic libraries have started collections that are digitized, born digital, all over the world. We started to develop institutional repositories and digital libraries beginning of 2000. Okay, and then we have started collected, and indexing and also archiving web resources, and also we have started providing services remotely. Okay, than any other entities in the university. All right. Okay, so let us just reflect why libraries are transforming. So in the context of this, I would like us to reflect why libraries are digitally transforming. Okay, so these are the various reasons that I can get from this website, because the users, because the community deserve access to quality resources, because many people that the library serve, they do not have computer with internet connection, all right? Because e-book can fit in the world of literature of the pocket, because some users, okay, they come to the library because they have internet that is very okay in their respective household or perhaps in their respective places. Because millions of us cannot access broadband at home. This is happening in many countries, especially developing countries. And of course, because the expert is there, the search engine, the best search engine is the library, okay, is the librarian. Because learning happens 24/7. And there are so many reasons why libraries are now digitally transforming. But when libraries are digitally transforming, okay, starting when we start automation and also when we move to the digital platform, okay, in the 21st century, we do not know that we are now transforming or we have to transform because of this uncertainty. And one of the uncertainty that we are facing now is the pandemic. Yeah. All right. So if we take a look at the history, okay, or the milestone of COVID-19, it all started in the 1st December 2019. All right, this was published in Lancet, because this was a publication, all right, and libraries have access to the publication. So libraries was very first to disseminate the information about this particular zero patient that was actually published in journal Lancet. All right, and then end of 31st December. Okay, end of that year 2019, China informs the World Health Organization about pneumonia cases, and also the World Health Organization only declare COVID-19 as the pandemic, okay, in mid-March. All right, and you can see starting after WHO declared that COVID-19 is a pandemic, we can see that all the library organizations, especially Library Association, CLIP, ALA, and then Library Information Science Education in America. All right, IFLA started announcing, responding to this COVID-19 thing. When IFLA declared that, okay, libraries should be fully closed to users, all right, on the 23rd of March 2020, all right, then most of the libraries worldwide start responding to this. Okay, so if we can see, libraries' response to COVID-19 was very, very fast. All right. Okay, so you can see, even I'm not sure about Indonesia, but for Malaysia, okay, fully closed to the public on the 16th of April. All right, but the movement control order was actually on the 18th of March. All right, so libraries in Europe have started to reopen in May. Yeah. And also in Malaysia, and I believe in Indonesia, libraries have started to open. But then again, because of the uncertainty, some places, some districts, okay, even some states are under red zone. So libraries are now, I would say, in Malaysia, it is still not open fully to the public. All right, so the library doors are closed. All right. So if we can see that libraries around the world, as what has been reported, okay, if you look at the global library field, okay, all the papers and also documents published by IFLA, it tells us that libraries around the world, we are very, very affected by the spread of COVID-19. Yeah, okay. First of all, books are not being used, books are being quarantined. All right, books are being quarantined. Yeah. And then the request for acquisition of print has stopped. All right. This year I have checked with universities, okay, academic libraries in my country, all right, in Malaysia, especially University of Malaya. Acquisition of print books, there is no at all. All right. It has been stopped. Okay, and more requests for e-books have been entertained. So when people request for electronic book, right, for example, I remember last month I requested for an electronic book, right, and that it was acquired, okay, and given, all right, to me in 2 weeks' time. So the response, okay, to users' requests, if the request is digital motivated, yeah, then it will be quite fast. All right, I would say very fast. So libraries are also finding various suitable modus operandi during the time of this quarantine, social distancing, and libraries who have the digital platform, digital services, they have to start switching to full online platform. All right. However, because this uncertainty has risen and it worries us, segment of universities, including the academic library, we find that it is not easy for us to change. Okay. So, but for libraries, okay, we have seen the trend that the usage of digital resources is increasing. And of course, the libraries are also responding to having more COVID-19 resources. In fact, when I browse initiative by Persatuan Pustakawan Indonesia, all right, they have developed directories, information packages in a simpler manner, okay, so that can have access and can also read these resources, because most of the COVID-19 resources that are available, they are in the English language. All right, so libraries, all right, all over the world are using this standard and translate it in their national language, okay, in a simpler manner. So that the users, okay, will have access and can understand the issues of COVID, how to tackle COVID, okay, all the precaution, so on and so forth. And the librarians, all right, are contributing in this. All right, so the objective of this presentation actually is to provide concrete reflections on whether and how COVID-19 is expediting digital transformation, and also to explore the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on academic libraries' digital transformation, and also vice versa. So I have two questions to address, but these are not research questions or research objective. This is basically what I put forward so that everybody, okay, in this webinar can reflect, or perhaps may use this, okay, as an effort to further investigate. All right, if among you are researchers, if you are interested, you can take this topic to further investigate whether COVID-19 pandemic is accelerating library digital transformation in the context of your community, all right, and how digital transformation and COVID-19 pandemic affect library organization. So if you're interested, you can take this further to investigate, okay, as your research project, especially among you researchers and also librarians, yeah? All right, so I have here a definition of digital transformation that I got from Wikipedia. Okay, so this is basically Googling Wikipedia gave me this definition, and I use this definition for this particular webinar. Okay, so digital transformation in the context of organizations and especially libraries, okay, digital transformation is all about adoption of digital technology to transform your services. All right, just to transform the services. Okay. All right, so it means that organizations are going paperless, no more paper, a lot of digitization of information, this is the technical part, and digitalization of the organization, so this is the process or the service part, and finally, this will lead to the digital transformation of the society, so that is the effect. So digital transformation will encompass digitization, okay, digitization, digitalization, and also digital transformation. So bringing this definition, I would like to address the first question, that is COVID-19 pandemic, okay, accelerating library digital transformation? Okay, let us see. Let us just reflect. Yes or no? All right. Okay, first of all, what I did was I Googled. I have that question, I Google, is the COVID-19 pandemic accelerating library digital transformation? But of course, there is no answer. There is no answer. Okay, but all the resources that I managed to get pointed that the pandemic, yes, okay, pandemic is indeed accelerating digital transformation. In fact, there is, okay, a dedicated website, all right, indicating a call for digital transformation, okay, in the era of pandemic or COVID-19. So we can see that, yes, the pandemic is indeed accelerating digital transformation. But how about library? All right. Okay, so here let us I use the definition of digital transformation just now, all right, and then I map it, okay, to the digital transformation in the library context. So digital transformation encompass digitization, digitalization, and digital transformation. So digitalization, okay, change from physical to digital form, and we are seeing this in library, digitize information and organize the information. Okay, in terms of the service digitalization, we automate process, we streamline process. So the libraries have actually using digital technologies to transform library operation, and we can actually see this especially in providing our reference service. All right. So how about transforming the institution or transforming the library in such a way that the library can transform, okay, in not only operation, strategic direction, but also the value. So in the end, when we talk about digital transformation, we want to see that this will affect the community or the users that we serve, the users that we serve. This can affect actually the society. So libraries transformation must provide a value in the end to the society. And do we see this in the context of pandemic? Okay, let us see. All right. So basically, I'm just reflecting that. Okay. If we look at the various literature, okay, in the form of digital transformation of higher education, so academic libraries have been the leaders. Academic libraries transform first compared to examination section. Academic libraries transform first compared to faculties. Academic libraries transform, digitally transform first compared to for example, the academic section. Yeah. So if you see the various organizations in your university, you can see that the academic libraries, they transform first because they have started digitization of their content very much earlier. All right. And also in many universities, academic libraries, they have their own digital library, okay, and they have a strong digital presence. And in the case of digital, have a strong presence on social media compared to any other organizations in a university. I'm not sure whether you agree with me or not, but this is something that you can do research further. Yeah, all right. So academic libraries have transformed in the 21st century to focus less on physical collection development and more on information access and digital resources. So I'm reflecting this. All right. I'm not sure whether this is true or not for your organizations. You can check whether this is part of their mission and vision. Okay. So in the context of academic libraries in general and libraries in particular, in the context of academic libraries in particular, but libraries in general, the digital mandate is new. All right, we have started this all along, okay, since automation, and then in the digital transformation, digital platform starting 2000 and then moving to 2007, starting to when the development of digital library and institutional repositories, now open science, open data. Libraries have now brought in sharp focus about what libraries should be doing or be moving towards. Okay, so before the pandemic, so libraries focus on digitization and also digitalization or serviceization. But now, okay, the transformation or the digital transformation process is underway. All right, to actually lead to affecting or have impact to the society. So this is my reflection of how pandemic actually can be a driving force for digital transformation. Okay, can I move on? Yes, all right. Okay, so let's do digitization. Okay, this is something that you are very familiar with. Okay, you know what this is about, all right? So all this we have moved from to digital form, whether digitized, okay, whether the collections are born digital, and libraries nowadays cannot just focus on their own collections, okay, but they have to move towards linking information or link data. So most information organizations, they are focusing now on making effort to have more link information and link data. Okay. All right. So this is actually the recent statistic that I have for academic libraries in Malaysia. You can see that, okay, for the new libraries, of which the digital, The dark color is digital collections. Okay. And the lighter color is ebook, and the lightest color is actually print. So you can see those universities, they are the young universities and very focused universities. They have more digital and ebook. For example, University J, okay, all ebooks, because this is a very focused university, it's a technical university, and students, okay, the learning STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths, okay, they prefer using electronic books rather than print. All right, so you can see that academic libraries in Malaysia, depending on the focus of their universities, okay, they have started to move into more and more digitization and also more digital materials. Okay, I would like to share with you Library D. Library D is actually University of Malaya. Library D here is University of Malaya. All right, so this is the latest updates that we have 2019. So ebooks has actually gone up, okay, considering that this is a comprehensive university. All right, okay, more and more materials are being digitized here, especially theses and dissertations have been made available totally online full text. All right. Okay, you have to treat this statistic with caution because this is percentage. Okay, percentage. This does not reflect to the number of collections. All right, but you can see that this is a comprehensive university. Okay, where the focus now is more on electronic resources, digital resources, as well as digitization. So the new universities here, new universities, okay, very focused universities, they have started building digital collections. All right, when they first were established. Okay, so these are just examples from a few universities that share with me the data. All right. Okay, let's see how about services, servicitization or digitalization. All right. So here, basically using digital technologies to transform the library operation. So we see this. This is very common in libraries, digital reference service. Okay, they also provide information literacy instruction. Now with the COVID, we have to provide it fully online. Okay, using various technologies, right? Using Zoom, for example, using Microsoft Teams, and then social media engagement is another. So these are the typical, okay, systems or digitized. The typical digitalization process, all right, in libraries. So if you can see here some examples that I brought, okay, here. Academic universities in Malaysia started with virtual reference via SMS, but now you can see in 2019 this has actually become less common. Not many universities are using this. All right, so now universities are actually still using reference via email or web, virtual reference via email, still doing this. All right, perhaps this is because they still have academics to serve. Yeah, but if we look into a virtual reference to commercial service, okay, this is where most of our students are using. Postdoctorate, doctoral students, especially, they use virtual reference through commercial service. You can see the trend now is that not many universities are using reference via SMS. Okay, so they still retain via email or web or via email reference. This is reference service via email or web is asynchronous. Okay, it's not real time. Yeah, virtual reference service via email is also not real time, right? Okay, it is asynchronous. But virtual reference through commercial service is real time. Real time meaning that you can go to the library website and there will be a virtual librarian, okay, chatting with you. And some universities are also providing chatbot to do this. Okay, so we can see that this is becoming the trend now, all right? Because the pandemic might accelerate this, but for universities in Malaysia, I could safely say that we have started doing this, okay, before the pandemic. Alright, it has been about 1 or 2 years in this kind of service. Okay, let's see now the digital transformation. What is the transformation? The role transformation. All right. So this is just my reflection. Okay, that in the case of digital transformation, the pandemic is transforming library services and how librarians reach out to the people. So digital transformation is all about reaching, okay, to your users and make impact to how the users use the library and use the information, okay, that they get from the library and decide, okay, and also use that for knowledge, okay, for prosperity, for humanity. Okay, so this is what digitalization, digital transformation in libraries cannot happen. Yeah. So in digital transformation, librarian should look beyond your collection and services to add values. All right. Okay. So I will show this later with some scenarios, some examples that I get from the initiatives that librarians are doing. All right. However, I would say that it is still too early for us to predict whether the pandemic has actually affected digital transformation in libraries. All right, but we can see this is actually happening when we talk about the role of the librarians or what librarians are doing now to move missing with their collections, with their resources, and also with their services. All right. Okay. So. How much time do I have, Miss Alfida?
Yeah, I think it's not many slides. You will present.
Yes, I have another. Can I have another 10 minutes?
Yeah, you may.
Okay, 10 minutes. All right, now let's go to the second question. How do digital transformation and COVID-19 pandemic affect or will affect library organizations? Okay, all right. So basically, I use this guiding framework, okay, to look into how the digital transforming the 3 pillars of library services. So I just use the 3 S, okay. So libraries have content, libraries have people, libraries have place, isn't it? We are very proud of our content. We are very proud of our own people, our librarian, okay. Also our users, and also be proud of our library building. Okay, so we can actually do the digital transforming, all right, of these 3 pillars of library services, and I'm using this just as a guiding framework, the 3 S. So the source or from resource, content is source or resource, people is the service, place is the space. Okay, just to get something sexy lah to present here in the form of a model, that 3 S. All right, 3 S. Okay, let's go to 3 S. Okay, so when you look, when I see how this 3S operates, okay, from the aspect of source, yeah, from the aspect of source or the content collection now, okay, it is about everything electronic, everything digital. All right, I do not want to say everything digital because there is a conception of what is electronic and what is digital. All right, so everything is electronic, which also encompasses digital. A lot of digitization and access to all these digitized materials, and also the development of repositories, archives, okay, and we can see this more and more happening, especially in academic libraries, where now some government have actually say that, okay, we need to make all our research output open. Okay, so when libraries, when universities have mandated that all research output needs to be open, then the platform needs to be ready. And very often, I would say the academic libraries are being the leader, okay, in making all this research output available and on open access. Okay, all right. In terms of service, okay, all right, we have to switch from self-service model, virtual service. All right, not only we support online teaching, but in some universities, okay, the librarians, all right, are actually partnering, okay, to do online teaching, not support, but online teaching, okay. Training the academics, okay, on how to use the various, open platforms such as, Zoom, such as Zoom, and also Google Meet, for example, okay, for teaching. All right, open digital scholarship through open science initiatives, personalization services. Okay, for example, I'm not sure whether this is happening or not, but in some universities, okay, academic librarians provide personalized service for digitization because the libraries have all the infrastructure. The libraries have very good digitized, digitization equipment. All right, so the academics or even students, okay, they can go to the library or not go, but they can request for the library to do digitization services for them because they do have the infrastructure. So I'm not sure whether this is happening in your okay, contactless services, of course, okay, because social distancing, because you cannot physically go to the library, they must have contactless service to the extent of, okay, the library needs to go out, okay, and provide mobile services or Dropbox service to the users if you still do allow physical loans. Okay, all right. In terms of space, now the most important thing is that the library website has to be revamped. Or you need to revisit the library website because the library website now is the virtual front door. The virtual front door. Right, you just cannot have the library website. We say, okay, sorry, the library is closed. All right, look at your website once again, whether the website says, okay, because of the pandemic, perpustakaan ditutup. You can't do that. But you can see that, okay, we are now still servicing you. All right, you can come to us. You have to say that we provide this service and that regardless of the pandemic. All right, so you might want to see how you actually construct this, okay, in terms of welcoming to users to your library. All right, so this needs to be very, very cautious. All right, there is no way that after the pandemic, okay, you have to come up with various standard operation procedure in actually for your users, okay, to use the computer in the library. All right, well, we do not see whether this will be happening or not, all right, whether the library door is still open to your student. But if, okay, you have an initiative where BYOD, meaning that the users can bring their own device and from there they can do collaborative work and have a shareable screen, that would be very good. So in terms of space, okay, post-pandemic might want to consider this, all right? Instead of having, well, we now have information commons and all that, but you must think of how to provide an individualized study space, okay, within that information commons. And also there should be a safe social space. You have a collaborative space, all right? And then again, information commons, it needs to make sure that it is a safe social space. And this is where, all right, redesigning, okay, the library space is required, all right, in case libraries are reopening it, okay, to the users in future. All right, so digital transformation makes the very, very relevant, I would say that, okay. So here, I would like to share some concerning patterns during the pandemic. This is one way of us to do digital transformation, all right, in the form of digital outreach and engagement. Perhaps my colleagues, okay, over them see that the librarians during the pandemic and post-pandemic, they have started becoming very, very active. Do you see that? Does it happen in your university? Librarians are becoming very active during the pandemic and post-pandemic. Okay, they go out, they reach out to the users. Okay, they play a role in not only slowing the spread of the disease, all right, because they do not allow people to come to the library, but they also help out in terms of the spread of misinformation. So they have come up with various guidelines, okay, how to determine whether this news is fake, this news is not fake. They have various resources on how actually to make sure that, you have the accurate information about pandemic. So librarians also point out to libraries users to important websites such as World Health Organization, the local public health websites, okay, and also put the COVID-19 resources in front, okay, of the virtual door that is their homepage, all right, and also make sure that all the library users know what the library has, okay, what to offer, that the full services, the online services are still there, make more effort, although the digital services are there, perhaps before the pandemic, users are not using, but they make an effort, okay, make sure that the digital platform is being fully used. Okay, all right. So these are some of the best practices, and this is how we should do in terms of digital transformation. It is not just about digitization and provide services, but you have to go out and make sure what you have do will have impact, can solve, okay, the problem, can help alleviate the challenges that our society have during the pandemic. Okay, so I can see that in Malaysia, all right, post pandemic, we have librarian special interest group, emerging librarians. They go out, okay, they are very active on social media platform. They start to activate various discussions about copyright, about inviting speakers to talk about pandemic, and these are the library and the librarians, okay, organizing such discussion, all right, to engage themselves with the users. You see, it is not just about the library, their collection services, but you can go beyond that. Something that you can go beyond your library, okay, to provide impact to the users. Okay, and in this context, the National Library Association for a particular country has a very important role to play. Okay, all right. So in order for us to go into digital transformation, it is just not enough with digitalization, and digital transformation, but we have to do it with what I said, with the heart, okay, with our hand and also with our head, all right? Okay, so we need to focus on the head, the heart, and the hands, okay, in order to actually successfully transform, all right? So I have just put here some examples here. Yeah, you might, I hope this PowerPoint slide can be disseminated to everybody later on, okay? So for example, when you digital transform using your head, okay, your focus is more towards the resource, the service, and the space. But when you digitally transform using your heart, it is always about the service. Okay, it is always about the service. You inspire and empower the people, you build on strength, forge in crisis, all right? It is all about putting your heart and soul to your service, okay? And when we talk about the hand, okay, it is all about your physical ability. It is about reinventing ways of working, the service, and also the space, okay? And also what I would like to highlight here that, okay, when we talk about transforming using the hand, you need to invest, okay? Invest and also make known. What I would say here is leverage on your creative talent acquisition, okay, and talent sharing. And we do this, okay, from leveraging on our expertise, that is the librarians, all right, to actually share their talents, share what they know, okay, to the public, to the community, all right. Okay, so before I end, I would like to put forward here that the libraries may follow a 4-step approach to accelerate their digital journey, as what I have indicated here. So this is just the norm in the practice. All right, and finally, to conclude, well, we all agree that COVID-19 has brought fear, challenges, okay, and academic libraries also undergo dramatic changes. But however, academic libraries that have digital platform that have digitization and digitalization, they are fully prepared. Yeah. But also academic libraries who have started developing their digital collections, but not putting that full force. Now it is the best time for them to put all your digital collections into good use, open, okay, make it open. And if making openness actually requires you to study more about copyrights, issues of copyrights, intellectual property, so this is the best time, okay, for you to study further. Okay, questions about ability and preparedness to support digital resources and services for those libraries that have not embarked on digital transformation, at least digitization, okay, need to be addressed with the help of other libraries, okay? So libraries cannot just do it alone, because libraries work together with other libraries and librarians, all right? They are there is a structure, okay, for them to operate. They need to help one another, okay? So this is where, all right, you provide access. You collaborate with another library actually to provide access, okay, to the resources that the library has. All right. Okay. So if there were any doubts about whether digital transformation is required or not, all right. So Well, one example here, we have the story, the coronavirus has silenced them. All right. So, well, this is also open to debate later on. All right, whether coronavirus has actually accelerated digital transformation. Okay, so before I end, I would like to bring again this slide that I showed earlier. Okay, why libraries are digitally transforming. All right, in the first slide just now, I put here question mark, right? Right? Yeah, because when we learn, okay, I believe in library school, okay, in library school, library science department, when we tell our students, okay, why do libraries need to transform? Why do libraries need to go online, to have digital presence? We always say because of so and so reasons. Now, I'm just putting forward, if you do not go on digital transformation or not digitally transforming, you will go down. All right. So it's either you go for digital or you go down. So I end my presentation with thank you. Yes, it has been a very chaotic year for us. All right, for us librarians, yeah, for us everybody. Okay, but we need to just stay safe and stay strong. Stay strong. All right. Thank you very much. Pass to you, Miss Alfida.
Yeah, thank you very much, Professor Abrizah. It's very interesting and very inspiring presentation from you.
Thank
And
you.
this is kind of reflection that you mentioned, but some university in Malaysia, yeah, that has done born digital from 2000 and offering electronic services from 2007 and doing indexing and archiving. And
Yes.
yeah, some university in Indonesia also have a story of that. Yeah, especially from a UIN Sunan Kalijaga. Yeah, they have a good effort on that, and we can heard from Pak Nurdin and from Bu Labiba, from everybody in here, student, librarian, and lecturer. Okay, it's very interesting that you end with yeah, we also have a notice about head, heart, and hand. Is it happen digital transformation of or not? But the important thing is we have to, with head, we envision the future, infuse the priority with humanity, and with heart, inspire and empower the people, and hand, execute and innovation with shape the new reality of work. So I
Yes.
think, yeah, it led some effort that we have to do with that. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, and also, and it is related to the second presentation, I think, talking about librarian well-being. So how librarian, you mentioned about the content, people, and places. Yeah, people, we are librarian actually, and how to deal with that digital transformation. Okay, I think there are so many questions with your presentation, but everybody, please just keep your question in chat for a while, and we will have a question and answer after the second speaker. The second speaker is Pak Faisal Syarifudin. Assalamualaikum, Pak Faisal.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Yeah, now
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Pak Faisal, okay. Pak Faisal will present about librarian well-being in the time of COVID-19 pandemic. And before he gives us his presentation, I will describe his Pak Faisal. Pak Faisal finished his study from EI and Banjarmasin from Faculty of Law, and also from library studies in UE, University of Malaysia, and Magister in Management Information in UGM 2007, and Information Library Studies in Sunan Kalijaga 2007. He also active in editor as an editor in a journal Pustaka Loka, and there are so many paper actually. I don't have time to tell you, but you can ask your search Google Scholar and you can find Pak Faisal. Okay, Pak Faisal, now time for you.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Alfida. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, Assalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Good afternoon, good morning in Malaysia or in Jakarta. My name is Faisal Syarifudin, Department of Library Science, UIN Sunan Kalijaga. First of all, I would like to thank the Dean of Adab and Cultural Sciences, and then Head Department of Library Science, Bapak Dr. Nurdin Laugu, and his secretary, Pak Mustari M. Hum, who allowed me to be a speaker today. Also to all colleges and participants who have joined this program. Honorable Speaker, Professor Abrizah Abdullah from University of Malaya, Malaysia. I'm very pleased to be here to listen to your exciting presentation about the important topic on digital transformation in the library fields. Thanks, Ms. Alfida, the moderator from UIN Jakarta, who gave me the time to talk and discuss with the audience. And this is my, okay, can I share my slide?
Yes. Yeah, you
I would
can
like to share my screen.
Yeah,
Host,
yeah, you guys.
okay. Please, host, enable me to share my screen. Okay. Wait a minute. Sorry. Bapak dan Ibu, on this occasion I will talk from the librarian side as an actor and an important part of the library institution. It is rather a social or psychological approach, but I'm not the expert on psychology, but we will using the concept of well-being in this time of crisis. That librarians and all people around the globe that teaching. What I'm talking about is not based on academic research, but rather a kind of reflection on what librarians have experienced during a crisis that has lasted more than 6 months until now. I made the simple presentation for about 20-minute speech and
Faisal, can you speak louder, please?
okay. COVID-19 pandemic has affected learning activities worldwide. Okay, the government forced to close schools and campus for months and imposed distant learning or online learning from home. The process of teaching and learning activities that was previously carried out in classes now running on the screen. The classes stopped and had to be done online or offline, but in minimum level. Librarians in the time of COVID-19, I think, have a unique role in their school and university environment. Even from home, they can serve as instructional leaders or consultants within your faculty. They can bring resources and technical expertise to solve problems that lecturers, teachers, students, and parents are all facing. Also, librarian can, for example, prepare and host virtual classes in meetings or navigates to the materials available on the internet. So the role of libraries and of course the librarians is more vital than ever now. There are three key roles librarian can play during the crisis. One, promote public health awareness. All librarians have a responsibility to share evidence-based or research-based information. There are various topics which need to be embedded in awareness campaign about COVID-19. For example, individual can take to prevent transmissions, general instruction on using mask, hand washing, and the use of sanitizer, for example. Can the audience hear me? Okay. Next, the avoidance of handshake, for example, and various other ways to control the spread of the virus. Secondly, support the research for the researcher and faculty and universities by providing information regarding the latest development, research, and literature. In the case of research, authentic information from multidisciplinary information sources is crucial for the development of vaccines, handling social issues, and to make rules and regulations. Researchers are highly dependent on libraries for reliable information. Latest data about ongoing research is made available by librarians to researchers through journals, academic journal, books, and reports subscribed by the libraries. These resources should be shared for disseminating research results, which help researchers to make more knowledgeable decisions about the outbreak. Lack of unavailability and non-accessibility of authentic information, the research could not be progressed well. Realizing this need of information, especially in this pandemic, value-added information service are designed by librarians for researchers, especially for those who are working off campus. And the third, librarian can play providing routine core service for regular library user. The library must also continue support its users during the recent situation. Many libraries and around the world and also in Indonesia have provided virtual support to their users, such as provisions of reference, document delivery, and search. Some libraries have initiated online webinar like we are doing this now, and sessions via Zoom or Google Meet. Libraries also use Facebook, Instagram, and other social media to keep in touch with their user. Now, let's have library as a workplace. It's related to the librarian well-being or librarian's condition. Librarianships or our job has demand a high level of emotional labor. Librarians are required to be courteous. They are expected to be calm, professionals, and have appropriate performance. Library is not immune from problems. There are changing technology we have to overcome, and there are conflicts amongst among librarian, among library personnel in daily activity. Most of us at least spend a third of our lives uh, at work with some people every day. Spending that much time together is bound to lead to occasional conflicts. And also we have difficult users, difficult visitor to our library that all will bring stress, will cause stress or burnout and absent from work. Okay, let's what the research or survey told us. Working in a library is more stressful than being a fireman or police officer. If you ask the average person to list the jobs that are perceived as stressful, you would likely get responses such a fireman or policeman as stressful, but anyone would not say librarian. Those of us who work as librarians know better. Our lives are not in usual danger each day, but stress isn't just the result of our physical trait. Stress can arise from any circumstance, any environment that cause hardship and emotional upsets. That was reported. Academic librarians build role experience role ambiguity and role overload as a common stressor. To improve their conditions, librarian conditions, will improve their quality of life. There are two benefits. One is for the worker or for librarians here, can reduce librarian stress and make them focus at work and give or provides job satisfaction, and they will have better relationship each other. And secondly, the benefit for organizations are help to create more motivated library personnel. They will be feeling engaged with their jobs and will make high performance at the library. Okay, and now what is the definition of well-being? You can for the definition in Google or Yahoo.com, but this is one definition from CDC. Well-being is the presence of positive emotion and mood, contentment, happiness, and the absence of negative emotions, satisfaction with life, fulfillment, and positive functionings. So well-being can be understood as how people feel, feel and how they function personal and social level, and how they evaluate their lives as a whole. And also well-being as a comprehensive concept approach mental and physical and includes body and mind, not only the presence of physical healthness, but also mental or physiological health. There are dimension of well-being that's defined by Center for Health and Well-being. Seven dimension of well-being. One is physical well-being that focuses on practicing healthy and daily habits. What you drink, what you eat every day, how much you do exercise or sports. This is physical well-being. Hey, where is my screen? Sorry. Sorry. Secondly, the intellectual well-being, an active and open mind leads to a life filled with passion and purpose. And environmental well-being, you can help the planet and bring a sense of accomplishment to your own life. Consequently, your daily habit can affect the world around you in positive way. And the fourth is vocational that focuses on enriching your life. It is, as I said, workplace well-being that sharing, you can share your special gifts, your special skills and talents, whether through you work in you get payment or volunteering, you can make a positive contribution or positive impact that helps benefit of adding purposes to your life. And the fifth is social well-being. Personal connection contribute to a long and fulfilling life. When you build relationship with family and friends, you create healthy support network for life. Emotional uh, well-being, self-esteem, and optimism are powerful healers. Similarly, expressing love and other emotional have achieved balance in the face of challenges. And spiritual well-being, a set of core beliefs or values that shape you and how you live your life often creates harmony. Now, we are going to listen or to hear the librarian's thoughts, their stories. I made conversation with some librarian from several library institution that arise or revealed problems, challenges, and opportunity in the time of pandemic. Okay. During the crisis, libraries have expanded online services and digital resources as Professor Abrizah explained very well, we work from home and work from office in shift do, and other officer in the campus and the schools also do. They have some experiencing some problems, and you can add your story here. Bu Alfida, is
Okay, yeah.
my screens available for the audience?
Like, no, I cannot see your presentation here.
Oh, sorry.
I cannot see your slide,
Okay,
but it's okay. But it's
may
okay.
I go on?
Yeah. You may
Yeah.
go.
Okay, thank you. Uh, okay. The problems they are experiencing now, the librarians still being available almost 24 hours to users. Students or users usually contact them every time they need the librarian assistance. And also the librarians get pushed uh, to solve the students that expecting or final assignment deadline, ya, tugas akhir or skripsi. Also, students expecting the limit of requirement for graduation days. The librarians thought that there some of them as parents at home to accompany their children's studying and doing their assignment, but they are not ready to be teacher for children at home. I'm sure you, as librarian or as a worker, you have the same experience, and you can add your story here. Okay. Now, what are challenges they are having in the library or in the library? Yes.
Uh, Actually, you have to uh, share screen if you would like.
Okay.
Prof can help you to share your screen. You wanna share your screen? No, but
I'm trying to share my own screen. Do you have my slides? Okay. Okay. Sorry, Miss Alfida.
okay, that's okay.
Please just show your slide.
Yeah.
Okay. Please just show your slide.
Mm,
Still a wrong slide.
but it's okay if you don't wanna share your slide. It's okay, Pak Faisal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Just talking without
That's
the
fine.
slide. Okay. And now we come to the challenges the librarians facing. They have problem access to copyright material. For example, is it allowed to take picture of book pages and then send them to the students? And also, they have problem with unstable connection at their homes, and there are digital divides. There is unequal access, unstable signer of mobile phones. Some of people don't have Wi-Fi connection at their home, and one of the challenges is they need new skills, user or students in online research. Okay, and there are many resources on the internet and provided by librarian by journal subscription or open access resources such as open access journal. And now, what something fun, what they enjoy as new opportunities in this time of crisis. One, as they told, they get more creative. For example, making live streaming library instructions using Instagram, using YouTube, and Facebook channels. The library of UIN Sunan Kalijaga maybe weekly have programs on their Instagram accounts. You can connect to the Instagram of library of UIN Sunan Kalijaga. And what we have or librarians have now is it is open to participate in webinar or seminar in virtual ways. We get free access and get free certificates without payment. And thirdly, they are feel comfortable with working from home. They are feel unwalled in the building of their offices. They are free, working in their house. Uh, uh, they are also enjoying more family time and maybe Bu Alfida, what are your opinion?
Okay, Jeff,
Do
yes,
you
you're right.
like gardening or knitting? The librarians have more time to do their hobbies. And as a summary or conclusions, the librarians are living their days, their time without being burdened by the impact of COVID-19 on their works. They consider the disease of COVID-19 as a trial of God from Allah, and it will disappear at its time. And the last, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the ways they work, but no negative on their physical, emotional, and spiritual condition. So they are still happy with their job, with their work, having fun times at home with their family, and they are still working for their libraries and user. I think that's all I can present in these occasions. I'm sorry for some technical trouble I have on my Zoom. Ms. Alfida, thank you very much. And also Pak Nurdin, Ibu Abrizah, Professor Abrizah. It is very happy to see and watch your presentation. Thank you very much. As'adakumullahu hayatakum. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Pak Faisal, for your excellent presentation. State changing technology, co-workers conflict, difficult pattern. Yeah, that that cause stress, burns out, absent from work. And while at the same time, we have to do reach people to take advantage of library service and content. But I like your closing part, Faisal, actually, family time. That get creative, making live streaming like we do now, yeah, from IG. We don't have to go out, yeah, enjoy more family time, doing hobbies. But we have to remember that as the committee said, we have to make a kind of the contribution of Islamic adab in managing rebuilding society during COVID-19. Yeah,
Yes, I
and
agree very much.
yeah. That's everybody. I think both speakers asked us to make a kind of reflection what we have done, what is something that make advantage, good advantage, and not good advantage for us during COVID-19.
Okay.
So I think this is we have to appreciate the committee, library department of UN Sunan Kalijaga, which is that have choose the topic that is very interesting topic, I think. Well, everybody, I can show you here now. The participant now 2039. Before that, I think this is about 20 and 50. Yeah, there are so many people in here. I have keep your questions here. Maybe not all of you can answer, but what have come to us? This is a question answer session. And while I read the question, so we welcome all participants here to take advantage of precious webinar time, yeah, talking with two speakers, Professor Abrizah and Pak Faisal. This is a question from Tamsah Yuninus, yeah, Nusantara Islamic University. She mentioned, she said that my question will begin with a statement that library and librarian must be able to recalculate how big their role is in retrospect and repositioning in the era of information technology disruption like today. And the answer how to implement in the easiest way. So Ibu Tansah Rahmatullah realize, yeah, library have to do that, but how to implement in easy way. And at the same time, I read both questions here from Bu Ulfa Andayani, from my friends. Yeah, this happened to us actually. In COVID-19 era here, pandemic, maybe some of library have experienced budget constraint, yeah, budget cut, so that library cannot continue subscribing to electronic journals, for example, or maybe other like turn it in, whatever, how can I say, check plagiarism and etc. So maybe from of you can solve this, how we strengthen digital collection to support teaching and research. Yeah. So I mean, well, we don't have any money left in our library. How we can how take advantage of what we have, like our final project from our student or from lecturers. That's maybe as our identity, yeah. So Professor Abrizah and Pak Faisal can answer this question. We start from Professor Abrizah, maybe.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Alfida. I would like to address Ulfa Andiani's question first. Okay, all right. Yes, we understand. It is not just because of pandemic. Before that also, libraries have issues about subscription to electronic journals because of declining in budget. Okay, we know that very often, although libraries is in the forefront of digital information, but when it comes to budget, libraries always get the last, right? Okay, budget to libraries has been declining. This is happening elsewhere. Okay, it's not just because of the pandemic. Okay, that's why when library starts with open access initiative, yeah, okay, open access initiative, it is not because of our preparation to face pandemic. But now we understand that because of the pandemic, now we have to rely on resources that are on open access. All right. Okay. So okay, to address this question, okay, how do we actually strengthen digital collections? All right. Okay. So we understand that the issue is now about journals, yeah, Ulfa? Your issue now is about journal. Okay. All right. So journal collections, okay, most journal publishers nowadays, okay, they are also advocating open access. Yeah. So their articles that are on open access, they are available. There is no issue. So we do not have to subscribe the journal database, right? Because even in the journal database also there are articles that are on open access. So articles that are on open access, they are available, okay, on the web. So you can just Google, you can just get the article. The problem is that users might not be able to search for the right journal. So this is where, okay, libraries have started to catalog open access journals. Yeah, but because the articles are so many, okay, you cannot afford to can do is you can catalog the open access journal and point, okay, meaning that you have the open access journal in your library's OPAC. You catalog it, okay, because the metadata is out of copyright. So that is not an issue. Okay, then again, the issue is about getting the right article. Now, getting the right journal is not an issue. Getting the right article. Okay, because I can see that the issue is about lecturers, they do not want to upload their article, right? Because of plagiarism, something like that. Okay. Alright, the mindset has to change. Minda kena berubah. Zaman akan datang kita tak boleh ikut lagi minda-minda apa? Cara pemikiran tak boleh pemikiran ke belakang. Okay, our mindset, we have to go further. We have to create for openness. Alright, the landscape of journals nowadays is all going to open access, meaning that the cost of publishing is now borne by the author or the institution. So library will not subsidize reading anymore. Yeah, library will not buy again. We have seen this issue in most academic libraries, even in California State University and many universities in Europe. They are all into open access. So meaning that, okay, if you, meaning that here, if you do not have the article, okay, you do not subscribe the journal anymore. So you don't have it. Know that the article is there. Okay, so this is where the librarians must play a very big role, meaning that the librarians have to go for contacting the libraries that have the journal article full text. So this can be done. So this is where librarians now have to collaborate together, not only with your own collections, but also with other libraries. Okay, you can also partner with other libraries abroad. For example, UIN, Sunan Kalijaga can partner with University of Malaya. You can partner. All right, there is no way that our interlibrary loan, okay, can just go within the district of Jogja or within the district, within the country, like with universities in Malaysia, for example, right? Because we are doing this through the Asian University Network. But Asian University Network hanya ada 30 lebih ahli saja. Alright, I'm not sure whether you are in the Asian University Network. So, okay, to address that, it is now about collaboration. It is now about being very open. Universities also have to mandate their researchers to archive, okay, their preprint. Preprint here meaning that the article that has been accepted for publication. It is about sharing now. Okay, so university has to mandate this. And perhaps university doesn't care, right? University tak kisah, mungkin dia tak tahu. Tetapi the academic library, in this case, Ibu Labibah has to play a...
Pak Faisal, you want to comment for his question? Both questions, maybe? Did I have read?
Rolling the chat book, maybe someone is asking about my topic, but it is interesting if now we are inviting now the audience to share their experiences about having the time of the crisis. What are the innovations, or what's their organization do to make the people in their office can be happy. Maybe from in Jakarta, Ibu Ulpah or Pak Amru can share experience. Monggo Ibu Ulfah Andayani. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Faisal from Yogyakarta. Monggo, if you something or many things to share here, but as I conclude, the librarian, as my informant, are or told they are happy with this time, especially regarding to their works in the library.
Okay. Pak Faisal,
Yes.
okay. You, is this enough the answer? For a while. Because I think there are so many questions to you, for you especially. But
Which one? I'm
okay,
scrolling.
just wait a second. Just wait a second. I just want to say about what Professor Abrizah mentioned just now. Yeah, you have to remember that it's just a difficult way, but there are so many easiest way that we can uh, take. Yeah, this is regarding the question from Bhutan Sah. Yeah, Bhutan Sah Rahmatullah. Yeah, how to implement in easy way. I think what Professor Abrizah mentioned to us, like a partner with National International Library, and Bu Abrizah from University of Malaya have welcomed us to collaboration to make a interlibrary loan and open and how we can make a library to catalog article for open access journals and etc. This is, I think, is a simple way that librarian can do. Is there, Professor Abrizah?
Okay, that's a very good idea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can follow up the maybe the collaboration with EU and maybe here there are so many campus from library department of in Indonesia. I mean, from Jakarta. So I think this is a good time for you all to make a kind of a plan. Yeah. Okay, I will continue to the next question from this my dean, Professor Abdullah will be. He mentioned that this is how to increase emotional to okay, sorry. Okay, is in library, especially in university, to transform service in this pandemic. How to increase the emotional intelligence of librarians in communicating their service to user, and he like to hear from you, Professor Abrizah, your experience process of digitizing collection in University Malaya, especially regarding to copyright issue, and also a lack of self-confidence together among the librarians themselves, because there is sense of concerns about being infected, where maybe one of their professional friends has the virus. Okay, I think it's the question for both of you, Professor, yeah, dealing with the virus and also copyright issue. Maybe from you, Professor Abrizah?
Okay, all right. The question regarding to digitization, yeah, okay. All right, this is based on my experience, all right, collaborating with the library, yeah, okay. I have always focused on recommend that, okay, in whatever you do, you just cannot go alone, okay. You need to go together with people who has vested interest in you, all right, and you must also have vested interest in your collaborator. Okay, for example, at the University of Malaya, in terms of digital library development, IR development, okay, in areas where digital, I would not say transformation, but digital initiative, University of Malaya library has always been collaborating with the school, the Library and Information Science Department, meaning that the faculty and the university library must work hand in hand together. Okay, so you can actually see libraries that have developed very well. Okay, I mean, they have very good projects. All right, I would in terms of digital projects, they are libraries that have collaboration with the library school, because the library school or the library in the case of Sunan Kalijaga, you have a library school, you have a department, you see, so you have who actually leverage, okay, on these LIS colleagues, okay, the academic community or the researcher community for you to develop further, because the library's concern is all about professional practice. Okay, most of us librarians, we don't do research, we only do professional research. But when we come into something that has this is what I see the issue, because librarians, they are not expected to do research. Okay, in Malaysia and also in Indonesia, I would say the librarians, they are not expected to do research. So doing research is actually a bonus, okay, for their curriculum, for their CV. All right, they are not expected to do that. But for the researchers, they are expected to. They have to secure research grant. So collaboration is very important, not only on areas where digitization, because for us in University Malaya last time, when the University of Malaya Library wanted to embark on a manuscript digital library, a digital library for Malay manuscript, okay, they collaborate with us, with the Library and Information Science Department, because we have research grant. So this is where we can actually buy equipment, okay? We can actually go outsourcing for digitization process, and the benefit will go to the University of Malaya Library. All right. So I would say in any initiative, collaboration is very important. Not only collaboration, the library collaboration with the university, with the school, with the faculty or the Department of Library Science, but also library can always collaborate with industry. Library can also collaborate with a publisher. Okay, but there are ways and on how you actually can collaborate. So you know what you want to do, you focus on what you want to do, and find the stakeholder, the person, the group that is going to be interested in what you do. All right, I give you an example. You can collaborate with a publisher. You can collaborate with, let's say, Enago. Okay, you can collaborate with Springer. All right. Okay, but of course, the other party will look into what actually they can see, what advantage they can have from that collaboration. You see? Okay, so it is so for easy wins and low hanging fruits, things that are easy, you do first. All right. For example, okay, indexing and cataloging open access journal would be very easy. It's easy win. You can start doing that. All right. Development of an IR, mandating lecturers to archive their preprints. So it should not. Things have changed now. Okay, things have changed now. If you cannot do it from bottom up, you have to do it top down. Meaning that your university should mandate that. Your university should make it a compulsory. So this is what I see. Okay, because even in Malaysia, we can see these initiatives going on because they are actually takers. Okay, and these takers are, I would say, people who are, the young, inspiring librarians, all right, the professional librarians who are young and inspiring, and they know, okay, what they want to see, all right, out of their library, okay, where the library is heading. And also they would like to do something that will have an impact, all right, to the community that they serve. Okay, so if you just think about, okay, things that are difficult, okay, you cannot go anywhere. You can't go further. So things that are easy, low hanging fruits, easy wins, you can start doing first. Things that you can do today, you can start. Example, things that do not have to go to under certain approval, you can start doing first. All right. So this include indexing, also cataloging open access journals. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Abrizah. I think it's more detail about what we can do, to solve this problem.
Miss Alfida, I saw one question just now saying that about it's not easy to develop partnership because of ego or something, right?
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. It's okay. Lack of self-confidence together among librarians because there's a sense of concern about being infected. So we worry about infected.
Okay.
And we worry about friends who had infected. So how can we deal with that problem?
Oh.
Maybe you have experience in your library in your library school.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, this is not within. I don't think I'm the right person because. Well, even I am also very afraid or very worried. All right. Even for us, most of us, because we can't go out. I have been working from home for this week and last week, and I do not go out actually, even to go shopping. You see, so I understand that. Okay, among our colleagues who have to go to the office. Okay, for example, in our university, the lecturers, we do not go to the office. Okay, we do everything work from home. The management who have to go to the office. The librarians who are on duty will have to go to the office. Some librarians will have to deliver their services online. So if librarians are not confident or afraid, okay, about this pandemic thing, yes, I understand. But well, I cannot offer any solutions. Okay, it's just that things are happening, and we have to all the SOP. Wearing the mask, social distancing, and of course for us, we keep on praying. We have to take care of ourselves. So it has nothing to do something that relates to our profession in the library. What can the library do to actually alleviate this concern? All that I don't think that I can offer any answer for that. Yeah. But whatever it is, libraries have their own SOP. Okay, libraries have also been very proactive in having their own SOP. Okay, to handle the pandemic. All right, to handle to make sure that the pandemic does not spread. Okay, in relation to this. Because we do not want suddenly there is a cluster perpustakaan, cluster perpustakaan, okay, in your country, right, or in Jogja, or even in Kuala Lumpur, for example, right? That will we don't want that. That will be like, if we have cluster perpustakaan, then definitely more and more people will be, afraid and not confident to go to the library. Not only us, the librarians. I hope I answer that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Abrizah. We have to obey the rule. What?
Yes.
Yeah. International organization. Well,
yes, the World Health Organization says. In fact, IFLA also has some SOP or standards that they recommend libraries all over the world follow. Yeah, for those libraries that are opening their door to the users. Yeah.
I agree. And that's from Malaysia experience. And I think Prof. Abdullah on behalf of a university in Malaysia, until now, I don't know whether university of in Malaysia have opened their door to welcome the students. I think no.
But we do serve our full research students. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
But even that, yeah, students who use the lab, yeah. But most students, they do not require for them to be physically be in the library. Okay. No, they do not.
Still physical distancing.
Yes,
And
yes.
we want to hear from you in we can add the experience from Jogja how to deal. This is happen in from us here, yeah, from our library. We are librarian here. We are teachers, lecturers here. We face the problems. Maybe Pak Faisal, how to solve the lack of confidence, yeah, regarding the virus.
I agree with Pak Ade Abdul Haq. There is we are afraid about the spread of the virus, but the governments and the task force always their warning, their regulation. So don't so worry. This of time of crisis give us some things news to news ways to work. In our university in UI in Yogyakarta, the lecturer also my colleagues from library science teach their students and still now is still running well. So we have to be confident with our ability to use the and there are very much resources library provides for us, and I'm sure that like university in Yogyakarta and also another university have communicate to the user, to lecturer, how to access the collections virtually. But what we still have the problem is the copyright or legal access to the materials that before the crisis. But some publishers have opened their books or journals for university students or for schools that we can access freely. So use them and we hello.
Yeah, Pak Faisal,
Yeah.
we still can.
Okay. We can maximize the usings of our resources in our institutions. Okay, and the librarians is ready to serve their users. Just ask Bulabiba about the readiness of her teams. We are ready every day in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the night. Okay, maybe that can I answer.
Yeah, thank you, Pak.
With the library and information science school, but with researchers in general. You can collaborate with your lecturers in education, yeah, your lecturer in social science, your lecturers in medicine, yes, with various faculties.
Okay, we agree with that. Hopefully we can do it, Professor Abrizah.
Inshallah.
And there's a question also. I just want to read from Pak Torik Tri Prabowo. This is especially Professor for Professor Abrizah, but Professor Faisal can add maybe.
this time, that is the time to collaboration regarding what we have discussed just now. This is the time to collaborate with other library and other institution and other profession in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. And one a big problem is in creating a partnership with sectoral ego, yeah, in each institution. Professor Abrizah, you asked us, you are asked from Pak Torik,
Yeah.
Pak Torik Tri Prabowo.
Okay.
Some clues how to make it possible to make a to make a collaboration or partnership possible. For example, to make a interlibrary loan from joining research or etc. You mentioned this is
Okay. All right. To make the partnership possible, this is from my experience in collaborating not only with the library, not doing with library, but also collaborating in doing research. Okay, because I'm now collaborating with researchers from another 7 countries. All right, in the USA, UK. Okay, so this is what you do a collaboration. Okay, you need to collaboration is like a strategic partner. Yeah. Okay, so you must have something that you can offer to that collaborator, all right, and that collaborator must like you, like what you have to offer. So collaboration will not can be quite impossible to be done, because if you do not share the same value, the same strategic goal. Okay, so you need to find a collaborator who has the same strategic goal. For example, if you want to collaborate with another person, okay, so that person must have a similar or vested interest goal. First of all, that collaborator must like you, or either must like your organization. There must be something in common that they can do. All right. So mindset has to be changed. Okay, because this is not just cooperation. This is about collaboration, and we would like to see the collaboration leading to an outcome and later on an impact. All right. So if you can identify a collaborative partner, and you can sit together and mutually discuss what you can offer, what you expect to get, and that person and that collaborator will have to describe, okay, what they would like to have. Or the outcome from that collaboration, being very transparent, that is very important. So I would say you need to start small and get somebody that can that have the same vested interest or can connect you to that particular collaborator. Okay, all right. I give you an example. Just one more example here. All right. You see, what? Okay. I have a collaborative project. Yeah. I hope this can be a good example, all right, for Torik, yeah, for Torik, all right. So I have a collaborative project, okay, with a group of researchers from Europe, yeah, okay, all right, okay. You see, how was it initiated? Okay, who wants to have that collaboration? It was me. I wanted to have the collaboration with them. All right. So there must be a reason why I wanted to collaborate with them and not with any other group. Yeah. So there must be a reason. So for Torik, if you have, Torik, if you have, okay, somebody or an entity that you want to collaborate if you want to collaborate further, okay, all right. You have to identify that, and you have to be very, I would say, transparent about what you want to achieve. Okay, because in people who are willing to be your collaborator, normally they will have an open mindset. All right. So people with all this ego and all that, you cannot get them for collaborator. Okay, they have ego and all that. Definitely, you cannot establish a partnership with those egoistic people or egoistic organizations. So you can't, all right, unless you can break that ego, okay, break that sectoral ego with somebody, okay, or another entity that can connect you together. For example, For example, University A and University B wants to collaborate, but then the collaboration doesn't work because certain issues, okay, in between. So there must be somebody there, okay, who can actually connect. Somebody there who can actually influence University A and also influence University B, and that person also can together be in the collaborative team. And very often that connector is trusted by both parties. All right, because collaboration does not happen, in a day. Yeah, okay. If you want to collaborate with another person, you must have something to offer. You just cannot say, I want to collaborate, okay, and then you don't have anything to offer. No, collaboration does not happen like that, right? So if you want to collaborate, for example, to write papers, to do research, so you must have to your collaborator, and that you must know what you want to get from the collaborator. Okay, so I believe, Dr. Nurdin once collaborated, right, Dr. Nurdin? Dr. Nurdin collaborated, okay, collaborated with me just on a small project, and he came to University of Malaya. Okay, he was very, very frank, okay, very transparent, all right, on what he wants to achieve. Okay, so like what I said, with my international collaborators also, I went there. I went to United Kingdom, yeah, and I said, okay, this is what I want to achieve. I need you to help, okay, me. So with that, this is what I want to achieve. So with that, it will be a very, I would say, a very transparent, okay, and also respect, okay, and also a meaningful collaboration, rather than you collaborate for the sake of collaboration, and then for the sake of collaboration, and that kind of relationship does not go anywhere. All right. So I'm just giving you some clues on how to make it possible. I cannot give some, meaning that step-by-step procedure. No, it's just a clue, okay, on how to make your collaboration possible. Either it is between you and a person, okay, professionally or personally, or between an organizations, all right, professionally. Okay, so very often, if it is between organizations, a collaboration will embark further if there is an MOU, okay, an MOU, all right, memorandum of understanding, or perhaps an agreement later on. Okay, I hope that answer giving Torix an idea, okay, on how to actually establish collaboration.
I think you have answered Pak Torik's questions. Pak Faisal, you want to add some maybe?
Yes, hello?
Yeah, regarding what we have just discussed about collaboration and etc.
Yes, what I get from what Professor Abrizah mentioned is we have to know a key persons from the organization or institution we want to have collaboration, and we must offer advantage for them. Not only we get advantage from them, but it is a mutual take and give. Yeah. We have something for them, and we get something for them. And I also agree with Professor Abrizah that we must be transparent. Maybe about after the collaboration, we have to make reports about the budgeting, about the results. We have to pay attention to the matters. I think that I can add for you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Faisal, regarding our discussion today. Actually, we have another question also, but I want to give a time to Professor Nurin Laugu or Bu Labibah, who held this webinar. Want to say something regarding our discussions? I think it's very interesting. Yeah, maybe we start from Pak Nurdin. This is reality, but as Professor Abrizah mentioned, just try from the small step, and maybe Pak Nurdin want to share to us. Pak Nurdin. Pak Nurdin or Bu Labibah?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. What
Yeah.
I have to share?
Yeah, because regarding this situation that we have many problems actually. Problems still remain. I don't know it will stop when, yeah, but we face it. But we have to remember there are so many opportunities that we can make. In this webinar also, maybe you can get response to that. Pak Nurdin?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So see little bit what is
You have a
the
problem.
network is problem, but it's clear.
Mhm.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
just
get
clear.
I get your
For me,
point.
it's clear.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay, I get your point. I think we have to first follow the rules, yeah, that designed by the government to be what is carefully. I mean, to follow the health protocols. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
My.
Okay. Well, while waiting
Hello.
for the, you have a technical problem, Pak Nurdin. So, maybe we can continue to another
Okay.
question. You wanna continue, Pak Nurdin?
Okay. I think we have to be still optimistic, even though we are now in the crisis, situation because of the coronavirus. Yeah, because our government and even world authorities guiding us how to be still safe from the crisis. But I mean, the point that we have to be still how to be productive. So that's why we are conducting such this seminar. Yeah. So we invite experts to be speaking how to encounter this situation, especially for our field, labor information science. This is one of what is our effort to be participating in this situation. I think we got many lessons from our what is distinguished speaker from Professor. Our audience will get many many perspectives, even many new terms that I think maybe before Pandi is still something nothing, but after what is entering this situation, the term becomes very interesting. What is very important for us, like the term head, hands, and heart. Yeah, I think this is very is in definitions that we have to be what is used. We have to be implement in our activity every moment. So this is one, I think, that we have to do. Yeah, what is sharing knowledge. Yeah, I think this is one of the sharing knowledge. This is only general thing that I can share.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your response, Pak
Yeah.
Nurdin. Actually, Actually, there are any other question, but we have run out the time. I have reminded by Pak Nurdin that we have to end it at 11:30.
Oh yeah. Right? Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. The time now is 11:30. Yeah. Okay. So that's your authority to decide which still what is run or stop. It is your it was your right. Okay. Sorry. But
Yeah,
before you close, you close. Then I want to say my deep thanks and appreciation to our professor, speaker, Professor Abrizah Abdullah, who can be give her time to us, for sharing her experience, her knowledge, her insight in our field, and also to my colleague, Pak Faisal. It is a, your presentation is very inspiring us. Yeah, then we hope will become a lesson for us, for audience. Yeah, we have is very useful for us.
yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Pak Nurdin. Because it's the run of time,
Mhm.
and we have to stop.
Yeah.
And before we stop, I would like to ask Professor Abrizah and Pak Faisal to make a closing statement.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Miss Alfida. And once again, I would like to extend my appreciation, okay, to all right, to the organizer for extending the invitation to me. And I would like to just highlight here that first, okay, my being at this particular webinar, sharing whatever I know, okay, about and relating to the topic, okay, to a digital transformation, will perhaps not be possible if I do not establish, okay, just a mutual collaboration with Dr. Nurdin. All right, yeah, because this is also a part of collaboration, and I would like to congratulate to the committee, to the organizer for organizing this seminar, this webinar, and I would. I strongly feel that this webinar is actually a platform not only to share knowledge, yeah, but also as a platform to reduce the anxiety, okay, reduce the anxiety of us here, the academics and also the practicing librarians, all right. Well, recent research has also shown that our engagement through all these knowledge sharing platform during the pandemic can also help, okay, to foster our professionalism in a particular matter, and also to reduce our anxiety during the pandemic. All right, but of course, the anxiety will be because working from home, especially for academics, okay, maybe a deterrent to their productivity. All right, maybe, okay, it is a possible, especially for those who have families. All right, research has shown that, but we are not sure whether this is happening or not for the library and information science community. Yeah, all right. The inspiring, the new librarians, the emerging, okay, especially those who do not have commitment to family, they are more performing and they are more engaging during the pandemic. All right, they have they can think of various programs actually that can initiate or develop them further, okay. But for those who have families, somehow the productivity has been deterred because especially for the females. So this is something that perhaps anyone, okay, or maybe Pak Faisal would like to develop further. Perhaps this is your research, Pak Faisal, yeah, okay, whether to confirm this or not for the LIS community. All right. So once again, for any participants whose library is undergoing digital transformation, I wish you all the best. And my take is that collaboration is very important. Okay, and the change of mindset. Okay, not only in the head or the hand, but especially in the heart. Okay, in digitally transform the libraries, so that in the end, the digital transformation will always contribute to the benefit of the society and the impact of the library itself. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Abrizah. And now a turn for Pak Faisal.
Okay, thank you,
Yes, please.
Professor Abrizah. A short sentence from me. There are more than 100 participants of our seminar today. It shows that the community in library fields are using this opportunity to enhance, to increase their capacity to develop their knowledge. Okay, it is a good time to share each other, and it across the border of nations. We do not have to pay the money to go to University of Malaya, and here we can see the very inspiring presentation from Professor Abrizah. I can't imagine if we have to pay and buy tickets to go to Malaysia and another country for international seminar. And secondly, the research on librarians' wellness or well-being can be extended. For example, especially what happened to the women. From another area, we heard news that the violence the women suffered from their husband or from their environment in this time of COVID-19 has increased, and the victims are women and children. So in the fields of library science, female librarians, what are they thinking, what they are experiencing, and what are they hoping now in this time and after the COVID-19 era. Okay, that's from me. Again, thanks to Honorable Departments of Library Science, Pak Dr. Nurdin Lago and his teams. Okay, success for all of us. Thank you. Thank you.
Faisal, for your closing statement. I don't have to wrap up, I think, for our discussion. But I just confirm, Pak Faisal, that participant actually attend this webinar. Okay. Well, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we have discussed about digital transformation, and in there we have problem with digital transformation. Yes, there are so many problems that can still remain, and opportunity. Yeah, we have to see they are in front of us. Yeah, there is Quran Al-Baqarah say 155. Wala nabluwannakum bi syai'in minal khauf wal ju' minal amwal wal anfus was samarat. Basyiris mereka ketakutan, kelaparan, problem
sampaikanlah kabar gembira kepada orang-orang yang sabar. Dan we hope we are librarian here adalah orang-orang yang sabar dan selalu berupaya untuk berbuat kebaikan ya, untuk reach people, memberikan banyak advantage for others ya. Okay, well I think it's almost finished. Thank you very much for everybody who attend today's webinar. And especially thank you for Professor Abrizah dan juga and also Pak Faisal, for sharing and joining us this afternoon and give us a lesson. Hopefully we can do the best one for us, and many things that we can take advantage of what you have mentioned just now. And we have learned so much from you all, from both of you, in this great rest of you everybody. And thank you very much. And I think I found that Bu Labibah here and Bu Marwia, there is something you want to say? Bu Labibah, close?
No, thank you.
Okay,
We are already running out.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. We have to end this webinar with hamdalah, alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Say assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam warahmatullahi
Wabarakatuh.
Thank you. What a great seminar. Thank you so much, Professor Abrizah, Pak Faisal, and Alfida. You guys rock.